Alright, so this is episode 1 in this brand new series where I use a fighter from Undisputed and I replicate and recreate their exact fighting style as it is in real life but in the game. So as you guys can tell, the first fighter to be showcased on episode 1 of this brand new and unique series is the one and only Canelo Alvarez.
Payday, payday, you want payday, I know that.
So if I'm recreating Canelo Alvarez's fighting style in this match, that means we've got a few rules and some goals to hit, and those goals are using head movement, counter punching and landing devastating body punches. No spamming, we're fighting the way Canelo Alvarez would fight. Can I pull it off, or will I get knocked out and sent straight back to the lobby? Let's find out. So here's the thing, the fight begins. You guys know with Canelo Alvarez style, he's a counter punching genius. He doesn't waste any punches, he makes you miss and then he makes you pay. Let's see if my opponent can find a way to win this match. Boom, left hook goes in, right hand as well. I was trying to keep the pressure up to such an extent where I don't let my opponent move out of place anywhere. You guys can see I sidestep here. I try cut off the ring, but he manages to get out. I even landed one of my favorite combinations to use with Canelo Alvarez, the right uppercut, left hook and left body hook. This fight's just getting started, guys. Believe me, watch this. Slip, boom, there we go. Caught him with that nice slip, power right. He's on the back foot now. Now this is where we build that pressure. I'm going to try push towards my opponent, keep the high guard, the tight guard going, cut off the ring, use all the Canelo tactics in order to win this fight. He's not moving anywhere because I'm not letting him. I'm sidestepping using directional hooks in order to stop my opponent from finding his way out. I have to keep that pressure going. I have to keep that momentum going in this fight, especially in this round to win the first round. So far, this round is definitely mine. Because it's only the first round, I'm really trying to take my time and pick off my shots with Canelo. You guys can see throughout the rest of this round, I'm just timing the punches. I'm looking for those single punches, sometimes double, in order to get points up in this round. But yeah, round 1's come to an end. Now on to round 2. So round 2's begun. Same game plan, picking off shots, timing those slips. Watch that, boom. Power right goes in once again after a beautiful slip. This is why you guys have to implement slips into your gameplay. I mean, come on, we're using Canelo Alvarez, man. I have to be using slips. Head movement is key in his gameplay. Still keeping that constant pressure up. Opponent's backing up. He's going into the corner. I'm just following him, trying to land that double jab, try time my shots, sidestepping as well to cut off the ring, at least to try help me cut off the ring. My opponent's got a bad cut as well. So far, he can't find a way around. Look at that beautiful counter punch mixed with a 3-punch combination. Unfortunately, I got hit there myself. Caught him back, gave it straight back. Canelo's keeping that pressure going. There's no backing down with Canelo. I mean, look at that cut on my opponent. So far, he can't do nothing. Canelo's going to work, dominating this fight. Landing that nice combination. What? Miss? He thought he can catch me. Nah, come on, man. You're not landing that. Round 3 begins, same momentum, same pressure. We're going to continue to dominate this fight. Pull back, bang, power right goes in. You need to block that one. He has to block that one because that with Canelo is a game changer. Now, to be honest, so far I do believe it's only round 3, but I am matching Canelo's style quite well for obviously a game compared to real life. I'm definitely trying to stick to the same style that Canelo uses and the same tactics he uses in his real life matches. Stepping in again with that double jab, nice little counter. Look at that, another dirty combination. Guys, my aim this fight is to make the gameplay look as clean as possible as well. That's another one of the aims for this fight. Look at that uppercut goes in. That is my favorite uppercut to use with Canelo, the right-handed uppercut, because it has his unique animation and whatnot. And alongside that, I tried getting diagonal dodge in. I mean, my opponent's cut is getting way worse than what it was. It's getting worse each round. Mixing up those combinations. This round once again is just going straight to me at this point, unless he can figure out how to literally get a knockdown here, how to, I don't know, he has to stun my fighter or he has to get a flash knockdown in order to win this round, because this is straight dominance. Another counter jab. You guys know me and the counter punches. I can always find a way, one way or the other. I will find a way to land that counter punch. Now this is where things are going to start to go wrong for my opponent. I step in with a body jab, land a nice combination, pull back and power body uppercut. Like I said, devastating body punches, constant pressure, and down he goes. Now he did manage to get up, and one thing I remembered is to use feints during this round. Look at that, I caught him with a nice straight right because of that feint. I'm trying to feint many different style of punches in order to get some good shots in and maybe some nice counter punches that could potentially stun my opponent. But as of now, he has done nothing, to be honest, to change this fight up for himself. Maybe down the line, who knows, let's see. But as of now, I'm continuing to keep that constant pressure going. Keep the tight guard up, make sure to block high. Look at that uppercut, goes in again, caught him with a nice counter punch once again. Looking for another way in, and I'm definitely making sure to not give my opponent a second to rest. Guys, watch this head movement right here. I'm moving like Canelo when he fought Daniel Jacobs. Look at that, slip, boom, power body uppercut goes in. That would have stunned him for sure if there was more time in this round. So round 5 begins. I'm trying to use head movement again. Boom, caught him with that left hook. My opponent decided he wanted to use head movement as well at the right time. So watch this. This was quite nice by him. He went underneath those, he slipped underneath one punch and then he kind of slipped away from the other. That was clean, to be honest. But if he had thrown something after that, it could have been good for him. I ducked underneath that punch as well, but for some reason, I don't know why, it actually did connect, which was weird. Seeing that Canelo completely went underneath the punch and made Sugar Ray Leonard miss. I mean, throughout the entire fight, I have not stopped the pressure. Look at that powerful body shot, the powerful left hook. I mean, the whole fight I've just been moving towards my opponent, not giving my opponent that 1 second to rest. That was a good shot by him. I need to keep my guard up, to be honest. I had to make sure. Look at that slip, caught perfectly on time. I even tried to double it down with 2 slips with the power right, but unfortunately I was just out of range, so I couldn't really get that punch in. Round 6 begins. Same game plan, same tactics throughout most of the fight, continuing using those feints. Nice counter jab, still using those feints, and I catch him with a powerful right there. With the slips, it's all about timing. I mean, watch this. Boom, slipped his jab so perfectly and caught him with the power right. That is what you call true head movement in this game, and just head movement using Canelo's fighter. I mean, it's one of the main aspects of Canelo's fighting style in real life. I just want it to look as real and as identical as possible. I mean, that duck was nice underneath his punch. Unfortunately, I didn't get to land a counter punch of my own, but round 6 is coming to an end. Now on to round 7. Now, something I did realize in round 7 was that I need to up the pressure even more, because I was winning on the scorecards comfortably, but I wanted to get some nice knockdowns as well. So pay close attention to this part of the fight and onwards from here. Look at that beautiful body punch. My opponent's not even blocking because he knows he's stunned heavily, and down he goes. Let's get a little replay on that. Right hand, powerful left hook to the body. That completely stuns him. That's one of Canelo's signature punches. Look at that, another replay, bang, there we go, down he goes. So I was casually enjoying the fight, and then something very weird happened, something I've never seen before. So I got that knockdown, and pay close attention to this. What the hell was that? I want to know how he stood up after that uppercut like that. That's crazy. Now round 8 begins. This was the best round for me in this entire fight. I mean, you're going to see from the counters and the slips themselves, I wanted a nice flashy knockdown this round. Look at that slip, caught him with a left hook and mixed it up with a beautiful combination. I'm really hunting for that big knockdown. I'm telling you, counter punch goes in, brutal body shots. Keeping that pressure going, moving forward, still continuing to look for those slips. Trying to time them perfectly. Not giving my opponent a second to rest. I mean, you guys can see from the stamina itself, I haven't even reached flat foot movement, and I'm in round 8. So that goes to show I was landing majority of my punches, and I kept an eye on my stamina and boxed carefully. Now we're getting to one of my favorite knockdowns of this fight. Pay very, very close attention to this guy. Slip, bang, power uppercut goes in, putting all the pressure on my opponent now for this knockdown, because I want to make sure I definitely get this one. There we go. Down he goes again. Now we definitely need an instant replay for that. Look at this. Left hook, straight right, and power body uppercut. Drops my opponent completely. I think this is the final knockdown in this fight. So I did end up winning this fight. Now let's go over that criteria and let's see if I did manage to reach the goals that I had set for this fight. So goal number 1 was head movement. We can tick that off. I managed to use head movement exactly like Canelo does in his fights. Goal number 2 was to use counter punching just like Canelo does and just land a bunch of counter punches in this fight, which I did manage to do. And finally, goal number 3 was to land devastating body punches, and some of the stuns did come from body punches, and a lot of the body punches landed perfectly. So that's another one we can tick off. So I did manage to meet everything on that list. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button, sub up for more Undisputed content, and drop a comment guys if you enjoyed this new style of content that I'm doing on my channel. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.